situation. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chuck Clark, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Justin Tucker lining
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36. And many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Kansas City Chiefs 4-1 now following the stunning Week 5 loss at home to the Las Vegas Raiders 40-32, and the loss snaps a franchise record 13-game winning streak going back to last season. Hadn't lost in 336 days. They had also beaten the Raiders 10 of 11 times, but the streak was going to end at some point, so I asked the new Pulse Flash, as Boomer Esiason referred to you, CD, during the broadcast. You were there. What did you see?
Yeah, I don't know about the flash part, but Boomer doing his homework and finding out about my hometown of New Paltz, New York. I was touched by that. That was pretty good. But what I saw there was a Kansas City team that jumped out to an early lead, as they normally do. They were up 14-3. Then they scored 2 more touchdowns, and the Raiders matched them touchdowns-wise. But they felt like they were cruising. And then things started to change a little bit, and they couldn't find that next gear. It happens. Remember, they'd won 13 straight if you count postseason last year. Sometimes you run up against a team that's determined, that's hot. I think Kansas City's going to be just fine, and they'll be right in the thick of things, but they will have to make some adjustments offensively. More and more people rushing 3 and 4 and dropping 7, trying to take away the passing lanes. They may have to be more methodical in their approach.
Oh, we always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards. that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
1 yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Time for another look at Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl champs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
First down. Kansas City.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Complete.
That third down conversion good for 23.
Gain of 23.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes a front office look good when they spend a fifth-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards on the pick.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following the...
There goes Mark Ingram.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I know I should keep the focus in the spotlight